Roxy, Roxy, open your eyes. Mommy's gonna hold them. 1, 2. And you're gonna hold them up. Look, Roxanne. Okay. Keep them open. Where's Mommy? Wake up, wake up. Roxy, you can do it. Watch. Wake up so everybody can see your eyes.
In 1975, a drug and alcohol overdose left Karen Ann Quinlan brain damaged and in a coma.
Probably never know the cause of the coma.
Mrs. Von Bulow was brought here. The coma lasted just a couple of days. But then a year later, she was brought back again in a coma. This a deep coma from which to this day she has never emerged.
To go from coma to this persistent vegetative state to a minimally conscious state, and they're tough diagnoses to make.
20 years ago, Terry Wallace was thrown from a car in an accident. He suffered severe brain injuries, but was able to survive in what doctors call a minimally conscious state.
After 19 years in a state of minimal consciousness, Terry spontaneously woke up.
Story, 19 years of silence broken by the word mom.
Explain the difference between his case and Terry Schiavo's case.
From a medical professional's point of view, they're really apples and oranges. This is a big concern because a case like this could raise false hope for a lot of people.
By contrast, Terry Schiavo, the focus of an intense court battle over life support in Florida, is in what doctors call a persistent vegetative state with almost no chance of recovery.
Don't give up on her. We haven't given up on her, and she hasn't given up on us.
Dr. Peter Bambakidis calls it a vegetative state that is permanent and irreversible.
Interestingly, they may even laugh or seem to cry.
He's trying to answer that question that, yes, I'm in here.
Can you tell us 100% she'll never recover?
Unfortunately, you have an injury to your brain. You're here to get better.
I'm Dr. McHagg. I'm going to be taking care of you while you're here. Welcome to JFK.
Okay, Tom. You're doing really well. You're here for an MRI. Okay, and you've had those before, so it's nothing to be worried about. Right?
Hey, Tom, it's Steve. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, open your eyes. Keep awake now. I'm going to play something and you listen to it for me, okay?
Tom, you're going to know, listen to some stories, so pay attention to them, okay? They're going to be very nice for you. Ready?
Here we go.
Hi, honey. Remember the day you proposed to me? It was Friday, June 3rd, and it was cold and nasty and rainy, and I was working late as usual. And a couple seconds later, you said, okay, open your eyes, and you were down on one knee with my ring from Tiffany, and you said, Linda Lorenzo, will you spend the rest of your life with me? Will you marry me? And I said, of course I will. Oh my God, yes. I'm so looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you and growing old with you, and I love you so much, babe.
It's a little more information than the CAT scan showed, that's for sure. And so this left hemisphere has several lesions in it. The main injury it has is here in the frontal lobe. And it's mostly on the left side.
On the left side?
On the left side here.
bruising or bleeding? Like,
It's injury.
Okay.
No, at this point, it's not bruising or bleeding. It's
Okay.
just it's injury. It's damaged tissue.
Okay.
It's affecting the frontal lobe. But
So if it's damaged, like what does that mean? Does it come back? Or?
well, it's still early. So
Okay.
hopefully all of this stuff is going to continue to resolve over time. We don't know what it's going to mean at this point. The one thing we're going to watch him for is language. The left hemisphere is dominant for language. The front part of the brain is particularly dominant for expressive speech, expressive language. We don't know yet. He may have no problem with it. We don't know.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So you've been hoping. Okay, you didn't realize how long it was going to be.
No, you know, because on TV,
Oh yeah.
they wake
get
up from
better.
a coma like
Sure.
that and everybody's fine. So it's quite an experience.
I don't know what I was, because I mean, I've never known anyone who was in a coma, but I was expecting for her to be talking and stuff, so.
Hi. Hey, Roxy. She looks good. She looks great, doesn't she? She looks so good. Hi, Roxy. Mommy's here. Mrs. Sims, she looks great now. Oh, you're so sweaty. Roxanne, okay, it's okay, Mama, it's okay. Okay, Mommy gonna kiss you, okay? You wanna kiss me? Kiss Mommy. Oh, look at how pretty my baby looks. Joni's here.
Does she recognize, faces?
I don't know. Come here. Look, Joni's here, Roxy.
Hey, Roxanne.
Roxy. See Joan? Hi, Joan. Oh, they took the trachea thing off. You're breathing on your own. Mommy's so proud. This is the first day I see her breathing on her own. Yeah. Mommy's so proud of you. You can touch her hand. Look.
She's so sweaty.
I know. I gotta tell. Watch her for me, okay? Oh, Roxy, move your head down.
Do you want this?
Roxy. Hey, Roxy. There, put your head back. Roxanne, put your head back, back. Good girl. Look at Mommy. Look at Mommy. Look at those eyes. Roxy, look at me. What, Roxy, you're gonna talk soon, I know. Mrs. Sims, you remember her from when she was a baby. Yeah. Remember, I used to take Joseph and Joan and Roxanne all over the place. Then they grew up.
Yeah.
Feeling a little overwhelmed?
Yeah,
Understandable.
but happy. Because look,
You're happy because what seems to be different for you?
she woke up, she's progressing, look at that.
Was there ever a period where there was no eye opening at all?
Oh, the first month.
About the first month. And then she opened. That's the period of time that we would consider her to have been in a coma. So when the eyes open, that's the end of the coma.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when the brain isn't capable of processing any information and it's not able to sustain wakefulness, basic wakefulness, that's a coma. So when the eyes open, it's the end of the coma. Following severe brain injury, the first hurdle that one has to clear is whether you survive the injury or not.
Roxy, are you awake? It's Dr. Giacino. My name's...
Of those who emerge from coma, one group will open their eyes, and that's the onset of the vegetative state.
Roxy, look at me. Look at me.
Another group emerges from coma into the minimally conscious state.
Yep, that's me.
These are individuals who show some clearly discernible behavioral signs of consciousness or awareness. You know, the hallmark sign of the minimally conscious state is inconsistency. Your consciousness is gone when it was here moments ago. A little bit of tracking. Roxy, look at me. Look at me if you can do that. I'm over here on your left. Losing her level of alertness again. Let me wake her up again. Roxy, touch my hand. Excellent. Good job. In Roxy's case, the important thing in her examination was that the point at which I put my hand up and asked her to touch my hand, Roxy, listen to me. Her behavior changed directly in response to my instruction. Take the cup from me. That's a clear indication of consciousness, tells us that this is a minimally conscious state, not a vegetative state. So I want to hear you say something, okay? Listen, Roxy. Can you say mom? I want you to say mom.
Look at me, baby. Mommy's here.
Say it again. Say it again, nice and loud. Mom. She said it in a sub-vocalized manner. I don't know, you probably couldn't hear it from there. So.
I know she means it.
Okay, Sean, we're gonna relocate.
Ready?
Ready?
He's moving his hands.
He was moving his hands a lot when I worked with him this morning. We can play with that a little bit more.
Yeah, that was.
We're setting up. Where are we going? Here we go.
Merry Christmas, Peggy. That's really cool.
This is gonna wake you up a little bit, Sean. All right, Sean, you're coming up.
Hey, Sean, we were trying to move this finger before. You try to lift that up for me? Thumb up, thumb down. Now you do it.
Bring it up to his face. Sean, are you looking at your hand? You're looking at it.
I don't know is the worst thing you want to hear your doctor say, but that's what we hear all the time.
Relax. Yeah. You're okay.
Sean is unique, and the doctors have said from the beginning that he's an enigma. He just doesn't do exactly what you'd expect. So, you know, there have been lots of glimmers of hope. So we're just going to continue to deal with it and find a way through it, and find it, you know, try and give Sean a path back. That's all we can do.
Look at how tall he is. Hold that head up, Sean.
Come on.
How tall are you? It's not bad. Be strong. Come on.
Turn it.
I'm fortunate that I get to stay here every day till 8 o'clock. So I do get to see the little signs that we can't document and they just take my word for it. And I know we need documentation and I know we need consistency, but I'm a witness to a lot more. I'm privy to a lot more because I have the time. So that helps me a lot.
This is a very critical time for him. Yes, we have these still somewhat ambiguous signs, some leads, but we don't have the conclusive evidence yet that there's conscious awareness. And, you know, he is, now that's not to say that he won't, there's no magic to the 1 year, but we do know that the vast majority, more than 95% of individuals who cross that 1 year mark without clear signs of consciousness